guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you guys how to make some delicious huevos rancheros. So in case you guys want to learn how to make this super easy and delicious recipe, just stay tuned and I'll show you how. Alrighty guys, so let's get started with our ingredients. So for this recipe we're going to need corn tortillas, eggs, oil, your choice of beans, 4 Roma tomatoes, 1 to 2 jalapenos, a half of a white onion, a handful of cilantro leaves, 2 bay leaves, 4 ounces of tomato sauce, 1 teaspoon of garlic salt, a 1/4 of teaspoon of cumin, and a 1/4 of teaspoon of oregano. So these are our ingredients. Now let's get started. First, we're going to start by cutting our vegetables, and our tomato we're going to cut it in fourths. And for our onion, we're going to cut it into strips. And then slice them in half. I'm going to use only 1 chile jalapeno because I am going to give it to the kids, so I don't want it to be very spicy. But if you want yours to be spicy, add more jalapenos. And I'm just going to slice it in half and cut them in strips as well. And you can remove the seeds and all this.
Yeah.
So just slice them in half. Just like that. Okay? So once we have our vegetables all nicely cut, we are ready to fry them. Alright, so in a frying pan, I'm going to set it on medium-high heat. I'm going to add about 5 tablespoons of oil. And once our oil is hot, we're going to start to fry our vegetables. Alright, so once our oil is hot, we're going to start by frying our onion and jalapeno. And we're going to fry them for 3 minutes. After 3 minutes, your onions should be translucent. So now we're going to add our tomatoes. And with our tomatoes, we're going to add our garlic clove, or our garlic salt, our cumin, oregano. And we're just going to cook that for 2 minutes. Alright, so after 2 minutes, this is what our tomatoes look like. So now we're going to add our tomato sauce. Mix it. And we're going to add our cilantro and our 2 bay leaves. So now we're going to reduce the heat to the lowest setting. Okay. We're going to cover it and let it simmer for 5 minutes. And after that, we're going to try it for salt, and then after that, our salsa is ready. All right, so after 5 minutes, our salsa should be done. So now just try it for salt. Just going to add a little bit. And then remove your bay leaves. Okay, so now we are ready to work on our beans. Alright, so I'm going to use the same pan where I made my salsa, and I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of oil. So once that heats up, I'm going to add my beans, and I'm using about 3 cups of pinto beans. Alright, so once our oil is hot, we're going to add our beans. And we're going to smash them. My beans are hot because I made them this morning, so they're still hot, so I'm just going to smash them. And if you got canned beans, then you can use that as well. Use whatever you have. Alright, so once our beans are done, we are ready to work on our tortillas and eggs. Now to fry your tortillas, I'm going to use a medium frying pan. I'm going to set it on medium-high heat. And I'm going to add 1/3 of a cup of oil. So once that gets hot, we're going to throw in our tortilla and make it a tostada. Alright, so once our oil is hot, we're going to add a tortilla and we're going to fry it. So once it turns hard and a beautiful golden color, we're going to remove it and drain the oil on a kitchen towel. And just make sure that you press it down. Now if you want to use more oil, then feel free to add more oil. And then just repeat the process until you have reached the desired amount of tostadas that you're going to make. Alright, so after we're done making our tostadas, we're going to turn up our stove where we were cooking our oil. And meanwhile, our oil cools down a little bit, we're going to spread our beans on our tostadas. We're going to be making our eggs on the same oil. Alright, so we're just going to add some beans. And just add the amount that you want to add. Okay. Okay, as soon as we fry our egg, we're going to throw it on top of our beans. Alright guys, so after 5 minutes, my oil has been sitting out. I'm going to start frying my eggs. I'm not going to turn it on just because the oil is still pretty hot. So I'm just going to crack my egg and throw it in. So I'm just going to turn it on low setting and cook my egg for about 3 minutes. Or depending on how you like your eggs, depends on how long you're gonna cook them. And I'm just going to add a little bit of oil on top of my egg white. Alright, so after 3 minutes, your egg should be fully cooked. And you should be able to see like the egg whites. If you feel it, it's gonna feel pretty firm. So they're ready. So now we're going to top it on top of our tostada. And now we're just going to repeat the process until we have reached the desired amount of tostadas that we're making. Alright, so once we have our egg ready, we are ready to top it with our salsa. Now you can add salt to your egg, but I'm not going to just because I don't want it to be super salty. And I'm just going to serve it with queso fresco. And if you have avocado, it will go perfect with that too. So we're just going to add our salsa. And just add as much as you like. And some queso fresco. So just use whatever you have in your fridge. And now we are ready to enjoy our huevos rancheros. Alrighty guys, and now for the best part, the taste test. So, and you can get fancy, you know, and eat it with a fork, or just grab it like that and take a big bite. Seriously, super delicious. And the salsa, the way I made it, it's perfect for the kids. You know, it doesn't take that long to make this easy and delicious breakfast. Alrighty guys, and there you have it on how I make super easy and delicious huevos rancheros. I hope you guys had enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, and if you recreate this recipe, please don't forget to tag me on any of my social medias, and if you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button so you guys can be part of our family. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.
Oh yeah, yeah. Eres perfecta mujer, de la cabeza a los pies. Tú pasas De la forma que tú besas, mami, más simétrica que un origami. De la forma que tú besas, mami, más simétrica que un origami. Eres perfecta.